Are you looking for the best monitors for Xbox Series X? In this video we will look at some of the best monitors for Xbox Series X on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Gigabyte M32U Best Monitor for Xbox Series X. The Gigabyte M32U is the best Xbox Series X monitor with a 4K resolution we've tested. It's an excellent gaming monitor for console gamers, with two HDMI inputs that support HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, meaning you can take full advantage of 4K at 120Hz gaming on the Xbox Series X. The large, high-resolution screen delivers a very sharp image and an immersive gaming experience, and it has wide viewing angles, making it a great choice for co-op gaming. It delivers an excellent gaming experience overall. Motion is incredibly clear with just a bit of blur behind fast-moving objects, even when gaming at 60 Hz. It has incredibly low input lag with the latest firmware, but you'll need access to a PC to update it, as the input lag out of the box is a bit high. Finally, it supports FreeSync variable refresh rate technology, which helps reduce tearing when gaming, ensuring a smooth, responsive gaming experience. Unfortunately, it doesn't support full bandwidth HDMI 2.1, as it's limited to 24 gigabits per second instead of 48 gigabits per second, so you'll need compression to display high frame rate signals. However, since the Xbox supports compression, it doesn't have any trouble with games up to 4K at 120 Hz. While it has HDR10 support and a local dimming feature, HDR content doesn't look good because the local dimming causes blooming around bright objects. At number 2. LG 27GP950B Alternative with higher HDMI 2.1 bandwidth. If you prefer something with full HDMI 2.1 bandwidth support, so you don't have to worry about compression, then check out the LG 27GP950B. This makes it a slightly more versatile choice, as it works great with sources that don't support compression, including the PlayStation 5. It has a smaller screen than the Gigabyte M32U, but that means the pixel density is higher for even sharper images. It delivers an impressive gaming experience, with incredible motion handling at its max refresh rate and 60 Hz, and input lag is low right out of the box. If you're also a PC gamer, you can overclock its 144 Hz refresh rate to 160 Hz with adaptive sync enabled, and it works with both AMD and NVIDIA graphics cards. Like the Gigabyte, its HDR performance is disappointing as it has low contrast, and the local dimming is terrible. At number 3. Samsung LC32G75TQSNXZA Best Monitor for Xbox Series S. The Samsung LC32G75TQSNXZA is the best gaming monitor for Xbox Series X with a 1440p resolution that we've tested. Both sizes deliver the same amazing gaming experience, with outstanding response times, resulting in crystal clear motion and incredibly low input lag. Since both sizes have the same resolution, the best one for you depends on your personal preferences. The 32-inch model delivers a more immersive gaming experience, but the higher pixel density of the 27-inch model results in a sharper image. It's also good for gaming in HDR, with a wide color gamut and great contrast. It's not very bright in HDR though, so the overall impact is limited. Visibility isn't an issue in bright rooms thanks to its great peak brightness in SDR and very good reflection handling, so it can easily overcome glare in bright rooms. It also has okay ergonomics, so you can easily adjust it to an ideal viewing position. It has some great gaming features, including FreeSync support to reduce tearing in some games. Sadly, like most VA panel monitors, the viewing angles are mediocre, so it isn't the best option for playing co-op games or sharing content. The aggressive 1000R curve on the G7 delivers a very immersive gaming experience, bringing the sides of the screen closer to your field of view, but it's not ideal for content creation. Overall, this is an impressive monitor, and it's the best monitor for Xbox Series S we've tested. At number 4. MSI Optix MAG274QRF QD Wider Viewing Angle Alternative. If you want something for co-op gaming, look into the MSI Optix MAG274QRF-QD. It has a different panel type than the Samsung Odyssey G7LC32G75T, so it has a worse contrast ratio, but wider viewing angles, meaning the image remains accurate when viewing from the sides. Although it has a lower 165Hz refresh rate than the 240Hz on the Samsung, it doesn't make a difference if you're just gaming on the Xbox Series X, because the console can't reach higher than 120 frames per second. You won't notice any motion blur, thanks to its quick response time and native FreeSync support to reduce screen tearing. Unfortunately, colors look oversaturated, which is disappointing if you care about an accurate image. If you want the best gaming monitor for Xbox Series X with a 1440p resolution, the Samsung is a great choice for darkroom gaming. However, if you want something with wider viewing angles, the MSI is a good alternative. At number 5. LG OLED 48C1 Best HDR Monitor for Xbox Series X. The best monitor for Xbox Series X for playing HDR games is the LG OLED 48C1. It's a TV that we tested as a monitor because it's marketed as such. It offers unique features and performance that most monitors don't have, but there are some drawbacks. It doesn't have a DisplayPort input, so if you also want to game with your PC, you're limited to using an HDMI connection. It has HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on 4 ports, so it supports 120Hz gaming at up to a 4K resolution from the Xbox Series X. Like all OLED panels, it has a near-instantaneous response time, resulting in incredibly clear motion with almost no noticeable blur behind fast-moving objects. It also has low input lag, resulting in a responsive gaming experience, and it supports FreeSync to reduce tearing. It's an incredible TV for gaming in a dark room, thanks to the OLED panel's ability to turn off individual pixels, resulting in deep inky blacks and perfect black uniformity. Unfortunately, OLEDs risk permanent burn-in, which can happen with cumulative exposure to static elements. However, we don't expect it to be an issue for those who watch varied content. Also, since this is a TV, the stand doesn't allow for any ergonomic adjustments, so it may be hard to place the screen in a comfortable viewing position. Overall, although there are some downsides to using a TV as a monitor, it remains an excellent choice, and is the best HDR monitor for the Xbox Series X that we've tested.